This is Curtis coming at you from Ace Per Head Studios on the verge of the 2021 season. I want to get out some good tape, a good podcast on Mac Jones squaring off against my Finns in week one. Big fan. Well, I became a big fan. Was really thought he was a perfect match for the Patriots. A few months before the draft. Made me look good by going to the Patriots, but I don't know if he's going to make me look good going forward in the future. Looked really good in preseason. Going to do a film study of really like looking at his skill set and his traits from all three preseason games so we can just kind of get a close-up look at this kid because now he's taking over. I mean, I didn't like Cam sitting behind him as a starter, but now that Cam's gone, I think it's the best move. Kid looked really good in preseason. Going to be interesting to see what happens when he goes against Flores and the Dolphins defense. But anyway, I want to take one moment. I'm going to start really digging more into the comments and presenting them on my show here. The comments to me, I have always said, mean so much. I learn from them. I get some good laughs, some very good encouragement. But yeah, I want to take you. Brother Bluto is a huge Patriots fan. Great commenter. And I'm going to post his comment here. You can read it. For all you Patriots fans, this might give you some extra mojo going into week one. It was actually a pretty good take. Not sure if I'm down with it, but anyway, here, take a look at it right now. Well, anyway, I don't know if I believe in omens. Half of me is very superstitious and believes in the spiritual world. The other half is very pragmatic, so I'm kind of caught in the middle. It'll be interesting to see if it pans out. But I do like the comments, man. I learned so much, so thanks, Brother Bluto, for handing that out. Hope you're wrong, though. Anyway, here's a film. Let's take a look at it and see what we see. All right, so one of the main things I really love about Mac Jones is consistency, a set of balls on him in the pocket, and obvious high football IQ. This first pass play, you can see right there, you see the one thing he needs to work on, and it's not a big deal because remember, Brady sat for a season, and it took him like 2 or 3 years after that to really fine-tune his mechanics. But you see him twist like that and watch where the ball goes. You know, maybe he's aiming there to make sure the completion happens, but we're going to see that twist again and off accuracy. So the play action, man, that's how they ran Brady. So he runs the play action, gets his eyes upfield, and he sees the linebackers dropping. He fits it in. What a tight window right over the head of the linebacker. Another thing to take notice for you Pats fans, he loves the ball pat. I want him to see him get away from that because it's a little bit of a tell. One of the knocks on him was his arm strength. But look at this. Sorry for the the glitch in the matrix over there. We're trying to get first string video system over here. But anyway, that ball gets so close. That's almost a beautiful pass. Now, I like this. He's got a good eye as far as for pressure. See, he sees the pressure coming. He has really good instincts as far as pressure. And you're going to see that over and consistency. That's really, what you're looking for is consistency in good and bad. And that's how you kind of really evaluate a player. It's not by one play. It's a series of plays that reveal traits and skill sets. Here, watch. See that twist to the side again that we saw a little bit before, and the ball kind of veers off, and watch. That's something he's going to have to work on in his mechanics. Not a big deal. It's something he can work on. He will work on. But that is right now a flaw in his game. And I like the way he always has two hands firmly on the football. He climbs the pocket. But here, you see they made a big deal in the broadcast, and I took notice of that. He was calling out the mic. So that shows they're trusting in him intellectually. There's the ball pat. But I like this. Look at this. That is fearless. A lot of quarterbacks, especially young quarterbacks, they would have started moving already, but he stood strong. That's a set of balls, man. And again, this is the awareness. Look, he's got his eyes. He sees the edge pressure. He sees the guy get dumped. Now the clock's running in his head. He's looking, he comes back, he sees more pressure there, he can't take off, and now he's just getting rid of it. I mean, you could say it was lucky, but to me, that appeared clear awareness and a nice internal clock. All right, so next game, I love the movement. Like, he'll drop and he skips up and climbs the pocket. It's really not a lot of wasted movement in his footwork. But this wasn't a good pass. He had guys open much shorter on the peripheral, but he was trying to force it in there. So it was like a bad decision. Maybe he thought better of his arm. So it could be like a learning experience. But then he comes back right next play, I believe. Nice pass. Nice. A little bit of a diver on that pass. He probably could have got, if he had put that ball a little hotter and a little higher, maybe the receiver could have made a move on it. Nice completion, but the ball looked like it was a diver on that one. Play action again. You can see this is obviously, he's not much of an athlete. It was nice for him to get out of there, but there was holding and stuff. So you can see he's a little awkward. And again, I like the screens. The Patriots always have been one of the best screen teams in the league. And that's a great way to alleviate pressure on a immobile quarterback who's getting like blitzed out of the planet. And you guys are very creative in your screen game. I'm not a fan of the Dolphins pick some of that up. Again, look, you see that right there is off target. Slightly off target. If he had hit him square in the chest, he could have turned it up and picked up the first. So the ball was a diver right there. It wasn't accurate. But again, these things will get cleaned up. Probably not through this season too much, but in the off seasons to follow, we can really work on his mechanics. Right now, he's just trying to swim. But, this is very fixable stuff. I want to say that that's a good pass, because he's putting it high vertical where only the receiver can kind of get it. But I think if it was more inside and higher, he could have completed. I think that's like a little bit of an it's not a terrible decision for ball location, but I think he could have done better. Receiver could have also caught it. That climb, I like that climb. And now this is the long, again, we talk about a little skip in the film over there, sorry. But again, a deep ball, and it's so close. I mean, for me, that you're seeing that these very complicated and deep passes are really close. And to me, that means in time, he's going to get a better sense of his velocity, better mechanics, and he's going to start connecting on these things. Again, a nice climb up there. That's a good play design. They give him a safety valve, climbs up. Obviously, you guys got a great interior line. Now, again, you see that herky-jerky where he pulls a little too hard to the left, and it comes back inside. Was that his intention? I don't know. It's something I'm going to have to watch over, because I plan on, obviously doing lots of tape with this kid. I like him, and he's now my mortal enemy. Nice climb, nice weight, nice delivery of the football. That's good. A lot of time, though. A lot of time. His offensive line is such a help to him. I like this. I like that a lot, man. Look at this. This is great. This is my favorite. I think this is my favorite pass of his. So he's got the double hands, and he sees that defender, and he's just staring down the barrel. And the receiver goes to swat the ball. He's like, give me that. Give me that. And then he resets and fires through two defenders. That is my absolutely favorite pass of Jones on the season. And that showed a lot of good stuff. And that right there, there's nothing there that's can be negated because it's preseason. That's all realistic situations. I mean, a tight coverage is tight coverage. I don't care if you're the first corner in the league, the best, or you're the worst. Tight coverage and a tight window throw is a tight window throw. snatching the ball away from the defender and stepping up and delivering. That is real quality football, whether it's preseason or regular season. Nice. Nice delivery. That was a nice deep ball. A little bit of a diver again, though. A little bit of a diver. Oh, yeah, you see, that's what happened. It was a little bit of a diver because he couldn't finish his motion because the pressure had interfered with his pass. That was a good pass. But you see, obviously we know this deal. He's just not elusive or anything, but whatever. Look at that. That's a nice pass play, too. Put it right in there. Receiver dropped it. See, he just hangs tough. He just totally respects his offensive line. He doesn't get nervous. Nice delivery to football there. See, this is another thing, though. I don't know. I can't remember what the down was. I don't know if it was 3rd and long or something. But there was 2 guys open here. Instead, he didn't see them. And so he went for the big Kahuna and struck out. But that's all right, He'll get it. I mean, there's so much good consistency here. You're going to expect some like negative variables. Again, the pressure, coverage sack right there. I like how look at that. Nice. That's wide open or whatever, but he bought the time, kept his eyes downfield. Not bad. Nice. More dump offs. You see a little behind. The ball location wasn't perfect on that one. It should have been out in front. This was a nice one. Look at that. Right into a tight closing window. I guess it's the safety. I can't see the number. Starting to close that. It would have, basically shut down that route. And he fit it in the last second. I'm going to watch that again. That's a pretty good pass play, too, man. It's a good read. He gets a snap. He's looking right. Looks straight down the field and holds. It's a linebacker, it looks like. That linebacker just enough and then lets it fire. That's what it was, a linebacker. Nice play, man. See, this is the thing. These are complicated. These are not easy passes. But he's putting the ball in the spot where the receiver has an opportunity to catch it. And that's all you can ask, man. And that was a very catchable ball. Bottom line is this kid looks pretty good. And considering the quarterbacks in front of him, how they've looked so far this season, for the 15th pick, it's looking really good for the Patriots to have gotten a nice steal late or midway through the first round. I mean, to get a starting quarterback who's the last of the top quarterbacks picked at number 15 to sit there could end up being a real coup de grace to the AFC. But we'll see. Preseason is preseason. There's a lot of things you can learn from it. I disagree with some people say you can't get anything from preseason. If that was the case, they wouldn't have it. Everything can be evaluated. Quality of what's being evaluated is different. Regular season, though, we'll see, man. My fins are coming after you, Jones. We're going to turn you into a pumpkin, baby. At least that's the hope. Anyway, I like the kid. Good luck, Patriots fans, in 2021, except when you're squaring off against my Fins. This is going to be a very exciting season. Patriots have tried a new mold. It's contrary to the rest of the division. They're going ground and pound, physical. It's going to be very interesting to see how that compares against the high-flying offenses of the rest of the division. This is going to be real exciting week 1 and through the rest of the season. So enjoy. Page fans, again, good luck. This is Curtis saying thank you for staying to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As you can see, I love those comments. Subscribing and like helps the analytics as the brainiacs behind the scenes tell me. So do that too if you can. And I want to say thank you for Ace Per Head for doing all they do to get this show going. They're a phenomenal company. And they're the best company to get in on the action. And I can't recommend enough. Anyway, this is Curtis saying thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end. And catch you next time. Be well and good luck in 2021.